Good morning and happy Halloween, everyone. It's about 7:15 now. Slipped back out to this private piece that I've been hunting quite a bit, and wind's just been perfect for out here. It's a south wind, so we get what comes with a south wind, so it's been really warm. I mean, we have a high of 80 today, but it's in the low 50s now, and I've had deer on this plot most of the night and into the early morning. One of the shooter bucks came through here last night and this morning, so it's not the big one that I'd been after, but looks like a mature 8-point. But I've been dealing with this dog the past year, really. This German Shepherd running all around these woods. He's already, earlier this season, after shooting light, he jumped one of them, a buck. I couldn't tell what buck, but he came running through the woods and spooked this buck up the mountain, and he's been barking for the past 30 minutes, so I wish people just control their dogs, but it is what it is. Hopefully deer are kind of used to it, and hopefully it doesn't affect the movement on this side of the mountain, so I'm just going to sit tight, get a couple hours to hunt. Once it starts warming up, I'll probably head on out of here. So I'll sit here and hope this dog shuts the heck up so I can enjoy my morning, so stay tuned. Bet. Really high. Hit him high. Oh yeah. That was awesome. Like I mentioned in the opening interview, there's been this dog that was barking for like the first 30 minutes I was in the stand. Really annoying, but he was on the other side of the creek up the mountain. And like I figured maybe the deer are used to it or whatever, but they've been all up in this area like all afternoon yesterday and then through the night. Not long after that dog stopped barking, I had that spike come through from the bottom, from the direction of the dog barking. And his mouth was open, tail was up. He'd been running. He worked right through the back of the plot, down the bench, pretty good. Maybe 10 minutes after he disappeared, I looked back down the mountain and down towards the creek. There's a nice buck. Coming across, there's like kind of two tiers to this hillside, two benches, and he was in the lower one, and he was walking kind of parallel to me and started racking a tree, then got to another one and racked another one up, and I got my grunt tube out, my binos, and was watching him. And when he would stop rubbing, I hit the grunt. And I did that probably 4 or 5 times before he finally turned and looked up the hill to me. Now, when you're down there, you can't see what's on this bench. So I was banking on him, trying to come up and investigate, because they're really susceptible to calling right now. And my wind is out of my south, blowing towards these big rocks behind me. And he doubled back the same direction he came in, and then back up the mountain. And he got to this bench, and as soon as he got up to where he could see on this bench, he looked hard, and it was tough because he's looking up, and I'm kind of right in his eye level, so I couldn't get great footage with the main camera. And I was trying to figure out, is he going to try to get all the way around me? Because to get downwind, he has to get like right here at like 10 yards. So that's how this setup is really good. But he got to the bench, really like curious. He wasn't like smelling anything, but he was just visually investigating his way down this bench. He finally got into the plot, and he got a little more comfortable. Fed a little bit on one of these briars, and then continued through the middle of the plot. Now this split tree in the middle is right at 20 yards. So I held 20. I figured he was a little alert. I held 20 right in his armpit, and I don't know, it must have been me. But I hit him a little high. I just shot my bow yesterday out to 50, and I mean, I'm dialed. It's just, adrenaline had me going. I was definitely shaking a little, but I hit him high, and I hit him through the shoulder. I just hold a high standard for my shot execution, and it was just a little subpar, but it is what it is. So it's only about 8 o'clock now. It's been about 10 minutes since I shot him. So I'm going to just take a breather. Already called my dad, so just gonna enjoy the sunrise as it comes up over the mountain. Happy Halloween, y'all. Good morning, everyone. It is November 2nd. It's been a few days So I shot that buck, and I mean, there's no beating around the bush. I hit him really, really high. Initially in the tree stand, looking through the viewfinder on the camera, it looked like I might have been low enough through the shoulder to get both lungs, and the way he crashed off the edge of my eyesight, I thought he may have went down right there, but got down out of the stand. And apologies for not having any real good footage of anything, but honestly there was nothing really to bring you guys. I got to the shot site and basically could only see where he was running because of the leaves turned up. I found 2 specks of blood within 50 yards of the shot, and then nothing. And I've walked probably about 6 miles and that entire creek bottom, and there's been no sign of him or my arrow or anything of that nature. So the way he ran off, and I covered about every inch of woods that I had access to within a mile of where the shot was, and it just looks like it wasn't a fatal hit. That's the best I can give you right now. It's been a few days, obviously, and I've kept looking and just can't give anything that says that this deer is dead. So buck movement's still been pretty good, and I'm just hoping and praying I get a picture of him and then he's alive. And the way that hit looks, it looks like it went right through the back strap above the shoulders. So best I can do is get back out in the stand and try to bounce back from this. And like I said, the deer is still moving, so I'm not too discouraged. I just spent the last couple days shooting my bow as much as I can, and it was 100% on me. I just misjudged the distance. He did duck a little, but like, I just should have been lower. I got to start really dialing in when I draw back on these deer. So got some work to do, but got a lot of season left. So like I said, can't get too discouraged. The best time of the year is still ahead of me. So appreciate all y'all watching, and I'll see you from the woods next time.